Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Blanche and this is my gig life. Hello. Okay, let's get started on the meat chips, beef jerky, whatever you call them. I'm out and I love these for on the road or anytime as a snack. Sometimes they're just part of my lunch. But I buy this meat at Costco. You can use any kind of steak that you like. Sometimes I'll buy a good roast on sale and I will shave it myself. Sometimes I'll buy it already cut in thin style. And this was from Costco and this is New York steak. It was already sliced and it's pretty thin. It was not the cheapest, but boy, it sure tastes good. It's nice for a treat. So let's do this today. This is what it looks like. And when you look at it, it's about this thin, the slices. It already came pre-sliced. This is really, really thin and delicate. And what I am going to do is I'm going to put it on these trays because I'm going to be fixing this in my air fryer today. They're not the same, but the averages in case there's juice or fat so it doesn't make a big mess. I am going to just start laying this out. It will shrink as it goes along, so you can finish a batch or you can add more. I usually just add more as I go along. It don't matter how you put it on there. You can go ahead and squish it a little because it will shrink, like I said. I get on there as many as I can because I like to get this done. I try not to have it overlap though. Now, if you have a regular oven, you can do this in your regular oven on a big cookie sheet. And you can set your oven to about 375 and it'll do the same thing. You can get it, you can do more at one time. But in the RV, the stove is small and our stove I'm not using right now. We've just been having problems with it. Ever since we got the air fryer, which is on the end of the counter here, I just use it. It's perfect for two of us. And actually this is for one of us because my husband doesn't eat it. I do have 2 packs I took out. The last one went way too fast. So I'm going to be doing 2 batches. So here's the second batch. I break all my meat down from Costco into portions that will work for me. There's some good fat in there. I do like to eat the visible fat in my meat. Once again, my body responds well to good fats. Not seed oils or manufactured fats. Now that I have these done, I have 2 of them. I'm going to set this aside. We have 2 trays. Okay, I have 2 trays, and I'm going to salt these. But this is Redmond's real salt right here. This is the salt I use from Salt Lake. There's a good story on the back. You can look it up. It's awesome salt. All salts are not equal. I do a lot of research in the products I use. They're a little more expensive, but I'm worth it. Okay, let's go ahead and get these started. I'm going to turn on my air fryer and I'm going to set it for 360. I don't have to preheat this. I can just throw it in and it's going to take about 25 minutes for this. I will turn them probably about 17 minutes in. I'll turn them over. And I'll show you what they look like as they go along. Sometimes I like them really done where they're real crispy. And sometimes I like them almost done where, not to the crispy stage, but to where they have a little give to them. You can always tell when the oils start to come out and the color of them. Let's get these in and I will be right back.
Okay, we're here at the air fryer and I put them both in. I have the 2 trays and they're ready to go in. I'm going to set my air fryer. It's on air fry.
So let these go for a while and I will check back with you. Okay, I'm coming outside. Yeah, it's just gorgeous out. Let me turn you around. It's a beautiful day today. It's probably around 68 degrees. And oh, look at that, UPS came. I got an iPad so I can edit a little easier. Okay, well, I'm going to walk on down. There's our building. That's where we have our storage. I've showed you it before. Have a little bit of pantry, a freezer, a toilet, and washing machine, which I'm doing laundry right now. And there's our winter clothes. We don't use a lot of winter clothes here. The water's beautiful. I'm going to turn the camera. All right. It is just gorgeous. There's a lot of activity on the highway. It's usually really quiet out here, except for the weekends or holidays. That's the main highway right there, and it brings you in from town and takes you out to the beach. Sargent Beach is straight on up this way. Our canal here will take you on out to the ocean. So now you see my for sale sign. We're trying to sell. We want to move to Idaho. We're going to go back in and we are going to check on the jerky. Okay, I'm here and I'm going to check this. This is what they look like. And I'm going to turn them over. Now, see how much they have shrunk? Now you can scoot them all over. They stick together, that's fine. Just get them all scoot over. And I'm going to take this pan, put a few on here. Now, depending on where you place them and how many racks, some will cook quicker than others. So that one is ready to go. They're cooking down. So I'm going to add some more onto here, and I'm going to add a few more. Oh, it's hot. So
it doesn't have to be perfect. Just throw them on there. They double up. There's 2 there. It's a warm day in this oven. I get all the heat coming in. So I'm going to put this halfway in. That's good enough. That'll be fine. I am at this point going to add some more salt. I do like a lot of salt on my meat. You can add pepper or garlic, whatever you think you like. I just like salt. And I like a lot of salt.
I'm going to add salt on these. Oh, see how these are starting to cook out the fats? Pretty soon these are going to be at that softer stage I spoke about. So let's put those back in. So we're going to go ahead and check them and start taking the ones out that are done. Show you what they look like. These ones are nice. These are done. I'm going to take these out. I love when it's got the white foamy looking texture. That means all those oils are starting to come out. I'm going to move these over. I think I'm going to cook these ones a little bit more. And I do some longer and some shorter. And then that way I have different textures. And this means more salt, especially on the ones we just turned around. Now I have to put the lid on my salt in between because it's so humid here that it starts to clump my salt very quickly. Look at these. See, they're little New York steaks, sliced very thin. I usually do the roast on sale, and they taste very good to me. Put salt on these new ones. And if you buy jerky from the store, yes, it has other things. At least I know what's on mine. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on. These are the ones that are done, that we just pulled off. Let me see if you can see. And this is what they look like. Now these have a little give. You see that? They're bendable, but they're still crispy enough they will break. Those look very good. This is Redmond's real salt as well. We're getting a little bit of a glare. There we go. This is real salt too, but this is a smoke flavor. And I don't cook with it. It's a little more expensive, and I think the flavor is better if you don't cook it. So I just add just a little on top to give a hint of smoke like jerky has. Okay, let's check those ones that were almost done. It's only been a minute, but I really hear them in there, and they're getting crispy. So I'm going to take those out. Those are good. See that? I divide these up in baggies into a serving size that suits me. Otherwise, I'll just keep eating them.
And then, because I need more room, look at that. It'd be nice if we could get these last ones in here, but I don't know. Looks like I have 4. I don't think I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to make 3. Oh my goodness. 1 left. I'm going to have to use my fingers because they are not coming apart. Okay. It caught me, but I won. Okay, let's push it down. I'm determined to get that 4th one on there. Remember, they're going to shrink.
Now, when I cut these myself, I have a meat slicer. I even like them about twice as thick as this. I like them both ways. More salt. See a theme here? And different days, different thicknesses, they just seem to cook a little different. So just got to kind of watch them. It's not something you can just leave and forget. Those are done. on top. See, I love when they look like that. This is what happens if you don't separate them. They will kind of come together and make one big one. And that's fine with me too. I'll leave that one out. If you leave the pans in there, they will start to smoke from all that fat. Okay, here we go. We have a whole plate of jerky meat, and I have just regular sandwich bags that I divide them up into. This is a little holder. It really helps me so I can hold it and bring it in here. I've been putting about 5 pieces per bag, and that's a good snack for me. If it was a lunch, I would just grab 2 bags. These are really nifty, these holders, and you get them on Amazon. You can get them in packs of like 10 or whatever. They make good stocking stuffers. This is going to make more than I thought. It's going to make like 6 bags. And I will have a bag to grab and go, and you will see me eating it on my ride-along videos. Well, thank you, and I've gotten 2 things done today. Really happy. Tomorrow I'll be back, and I think I'm going to make some chocolate brownie mix, and in this mix you can either make brownies with it or you can make cookies. It's very versatile. I make mug cakes with it, I make cookies with it, I make brownies, and it's fabulous, and it's totally flour-free, low-carb, keto, and it is a good treat. Thank you for joining me. So this is what it looks like.